following, Catalyst Traders, is for educational purposes only. You must consult a financial advisor before deploying real assets of any kind. Everything discussed or mentioned here are just my thoughts and ideas. After you consult a financial advisor, you must trade your plan within your means. Hello, everyone. I hope traders and investors alike were green on Friday. Well, the markets turned bullish last week, or I should say turned really bullish on Friday. We had a nice move the week before, consolidated most of last week, a little bit of pullback. Powell come out a little bearish. Market did pull back on it Friday. We bounced on it, which was a great sign. So markets are turning bullish, and we're not going to sit here and act like we're not expecting the markets to go up. So we're just going to jump into it, look at the charts. As for earnings this week, we do have a few names reporting. Not a big week, but there's a few names. We'll talk about that throughout the week. A lot of Fed speakers this week and a lot of the usual CPI, stuff like that, which are definitely opportunities on the market. Let's just get into the charts. So the put to call ratio, we did hit 112 on Friday. It's been chopping right in that same area most of the week last week, still staying right in that same area, not coming out of that area. And the oscillators did push back up to 94 on the NASDAQ and 99 on the New York Stock Exchange. So for once, the New York Stock Exchange a little hotter than the NASDAQ. SPX, nice weekly close. This is your weekly time frame on the SPX with a very nice close over top of that trend line, over top of your weekly 20. It looks good up there. SPX or breath chart. So this is our breath thrust. We've been watching. We did get this very small divergence right there. Give us that move down on Friday, and hopefully we can continue to push back up. Seeing some good positiveness coming in there. See what we do get tomorrow. Please keep in mind that tomorrow is Monday, and a lot of Mondays we do see chop days. We do get some good trading Mondays as well, but a lot of Mondays are just straight up chop for premium burn type days. The U.S. dollar still bear flagging. Looks like it's still struggling right there on the 9. 50's below it for support. VIX breaking lower. Crude small, very small morning stars candle down here. Watch energy. There's a little gap down there. It definitely got filled, but watch. I like it better when we get into this candle body. When this candle, if we can get a candle tomorrow that pushes up inside of that candle, I like it a lot better. Apple, strong chart. I mean, very nice breakout there. Definitely been on the radar. Gold coming in, lost to 9, lost to 200, actually lost to 50 on Friday. Bands are starting to open up. This MACD has turned bearish. You can possibly watching gold for some more downside. So this tells us what the percentage of stocks is over the 200-day. For the New York Stock Exchange is 38%. The percentage over the 50-day that's held within the New York Stock Exchange is 44%. And for the S&P 500, for the 200-day, it's 41% of stocks are above their 200-day. So still not great here. And the 50-day is 49%, but not great for over the 50 on the S&P 500. So market still overall not in the greatest shape. You know, the bigger names is what's carrying us, which happens to be the names that we focus on. So you know, we've been in good shape all year. Market's definitely been tough. We've had some good action, but for the options market, it just seems like the liquidity is not quite there. Definitely been a little hard on the options market. Still been able to pull gains out of the market though. Advanced decline lines trying to push back up. You can see we have took the 9 back on the mid caps, and the S&P 500 itself. We're back above the 9. Your small caps are showing some weakness down there. So small caps right now, in which you can see that obviously by looking at the IWM, you can clearly see small caps are the weak link here. Flat got that flag break there. Watching this for further upside. Right now, this range high here is your target, looking for an H-buy pattern before we're looking for a move higher. There could be a little bit, it looks like there's a little bit of room in there to make some money on the way up. So watch that range high for your target. AMD 15-minute chart, great move on Friday. Amazon, you can see this little flag breaking off your daily 9, nice push up. And ARC, very tower topish up here, this gap holding for support. We did move into it a little bit on Thursday, Friday, seeing a bounce back up off the gap. Tight action in here. I like it in the gap if we can take that gap support out, or I like it up above that area to go long. Avgo, strong weekly close, very strong chart. And if we look at the daily, you can clearly see your head and shoulders, or I'm sorry, inverted head and shoulders. I know it's not textbook because it's on the top of the chart, but the formation is there, and you can see that it is breaking out and it is working. AMD, strong breakout there. Watching this range high in this area for the next level of resistance on AMD. Very strong breakout. AMD weekly, good follow through on that bullish engulfing candle. Amazon, strong push on Friday. A nice follow through after hours, but then at first, and then you can see that it pulled back. Amazon, this is Amazon's weekly chart. We got to close above. To me, this chart looks like it wants to go higher. Doesn't mean it's going to take off tomorrow and start going higher. We definitely look like we want to go higher. This is AEO, this is American Outfitters, and this is a weekly chart. So your RSI is overheated here, which is exactly what I want to see. Just telling me there's a lot of relative strength in this stock. Like I say, this is the weekly chart. You can see this goose head setting up. Still watching this weekly 9, but this chart definitely looks like it could be having some upside coming. Just wanted to point that out. Apple, strong close on the weekly time frame there. Above, broke the trend line above the moving averages. Chart definitely looks like it wants to go higher. Boeing got this little inverted, definitely not super textbook. This shoulder here is not perfect, but definitely got this little inverted head and shoulders formation down here. Bitcoin, strong move. Kind of flagging back in, very strong move. And this is Boeing's 15-minute time frame. So we just looked at the inverted head and shoulders, and you can see what needs to be taken out here. If you look at your volume profile, we're right up here testing that area. If we can take out this high, looking to take out your high from Friday, above that high on Friday, we could see a nice move. We could confirm that inverted head and shoulders and see a nice move higher. Bonds, I'm sorry, this is the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield. You can see that it's been trying to push higher, still bear flagging down here. CCJ, nice bull flag break, looking for an H-buy pattern type setup. Watch this range high there. Coin, this was a nice breakout. It's been a little difficult to trade. You can see it's been all over the place. XLC, communication sector, breaking higher. Really nice candle on Friday. And XLP, consumer staples, trying to get back above that daily 50. Want to keep an eye on that one. We do got Disney. This is Disney's weekly, starting to take out some of these moving averages. Nice close, moving on volume last week. They like that earnings. Watch your weekly 50 up there for your next level of resistance. DraftKings, strong chart. Need to get back into that 9. Really nice move higher. See how we can act on a flag. Looking for a flag play. EA, another strong chart, got a gap above and a gap below. Just wanted to point this out because we could see rejection off that gap resistance, or we could try to move into that gap. 9's on its way up. This could stall for a few more days waiting on 9. MACD does got some green into it, but you got a gap in both directions. I just wanted to point that out. That could be, and it's right there, so that could be an opportunity. Lilly trending higher. Nice looking chart there as well. ExxonMobil, we ended up breaking down out of this very crazy looking wedge here, broke to the downside. Below, you can see a gap above, so we could possibly be looking for a push up to the gap for resistance. It could go for a gap fill, but the gap will be resistance there. You could draw this out like a contraction pattern, use the top of your gap for resistance and look for a close below for a contraction for a move. So basically, you need a close below to go lower or get into the gap, trade the gap. Google, nice push higher on Friday, a little bullish engulfing candle there. Intel setting up with a small H-buy pattern there. We're looking for a close above to go higher. Bollinger Bands open up in both directions. You got a great MACD. This chart does look like it wants to go higher. Please watch this range high. This level needs to be cleared. If we had a line drawn here, which I do not, so let's go ahead and do that. Going to draw a line right here. And let's shrink that down. So we can see this level right here. We got the close above. Looking to get a close above these candles. Want to clear that highest point in those wicks. Then we're looking for a move higher. Chart definitely looks like it wants to go higher. Does not mean it's got to go Monday, tomorrow. IWM 15-minute chart. The nice move on Friday. Pull back and a nice rip. Very nice move. Tradable action in both directions. QQQ, nice close out of that wedge. Wants to go higher. really nice looking 15-minute chart on the Qs from Friday and the Qs weekly. Strong close. You know, this is your target up here. We want to come back up, see if we can come back up and test the range highs. Right now, that is our target. You know, let's not forget that price action can take the back road sometimes. JP Morgan breaking higher here. Very nice looking candle from Friday, riding that 50 up. High close candle. See if we can go higher there. MACD's opening up. Lockheed Martin breaking down. Just not a very good looking chart there. I think there's better places to put your money. McDonald's, you got a nice flag here, a bull flag on McDonald's flagging back into the 9. We need a candle to do what? Close above. If it gaps up, that's not good enough. We still need a close above that line to go long. MACD setting up there. Could be a nice trade Tuesday later in the week. Meta strong here, close above. See if Meta definitely looks like it wants to go higher. See where we open up tomorrow. See if we can take out preferably those wicks, that range high in that area. See if we can get above that range high. And Meta 15-minute chart, strong push on Friday. Got Microsoft. This is the cut we've been watching. Nice breakout there, nice push. Microsoft intraday 15-minute chart, really strong push up here. Nice move on Friday. And you can see Microsoft's weekly chart. It's new all-time high. I mean, it's what a beast. Microsoft has just been an absolute beast here. It's much stronger than a lot of these other names. We were down in this part of the wedge. Microsoft was able to hold the top, and it's got a lot to do with the earnings that Microsoft reported. So they're being rewarded for having good earnings. NVIDIA holding that resistance level or support level up here right now. See if how we handle that tomorrow. Strong move on the video on Friday. Nice close up there. In the video weekly chart, you know, nice breakout there as well last week. Got the close above that trend line from the previous week and then seen follow through on it. Need to see those weekly bands start to open up. NASDAQ finally breaking out, getting out of the wedge there. Nice close above on the NASDAQ composite. Netflix, nice close here. Watch this range high in this area to go higher. We could definitely see a rejection off that area and come back in for a flag off that 9, especially going into tomorrow. So this is the Qs monthly, and as you can see, this is the lower high that we put in, but flagging. So it's still looking like a cup and handle. Can we take that level out and go higher? Very strong move last week. We can definitely do it if the market wants to do it. The S&P 500, strong close on Friday there as well on the weekly, or I'm sorry, that's the daily chart. And still want to take a look. So we cleared that downtrend last week. Strong close above that. See if we can go higher. Still want to watch the top of the shoulder area for horizontal resistance on the way up. SMH, big close here last week as well. Back above all the weekly moving averages. Strong close. Once again, watching that range high. I need to clear the range high to go higher than that range high. They're tradable up to the range high if there's room to make money. The diamond confirmed, W pattern confirmed. It's a lower low. The W, can't really call it the 2B pattern because it didn't flag back in right there, but W's are still bullish. It's confirmed. See if we can go higher. That is the Dow 30. The SPY. This is the SPY weekly time frame. Strong close up here. Once again, we're looking for follow through on that candle. Does not mean we got to open up tomorrow and go right straight to the moon. Mondays are normally chop days. SPY kind of cup and handlers there as well. We're not back to the flag level yet. I want to keep an eye on that. And SPY trying to get out of this trend line. Looks like we did break out of this trend line barely, but looks like we did get outside of it. Strong push on Friday, and you can see the closing at 8 with a push there as well. Square got a gap below us, looking for the moving averages. Right now, it looks like it wants to come back into that 9. Can look for something when it gets back in off that 9. Look for something there. Tesla, not a bad move on Friday, recovered nicely. TTD, strong weekly down candle. They did not like these earnings. Got that weekly 200 down there for support. Taiwan Semi, strong move higher. You got a little W pattern breakout here. We had that on the radar on Friday. XLK, this is, we broke that wedge. Very strong move up into resistance. If we can clear this, we're expecting a move higher above that red line, which you can see your volume profile. We're going to watch that range high up there. So that's our next level to worry about. If we can clear this right here, because we can see the volume profile, so we know there's resistance up there. Take a look at the next chart. This is the monthly chart. So we just looked at the Qs and the SPY on the monthly, and both the Qs and the SPY on the monthly, we had a lower high here. Look how strong this is. This is tech. This is why we've been watching tech. It's the best trading names. You know, sure, there's names that trade that are really hot throughout the day, but on average, these are the best trading options names. As the Magnificent Seven, or there's a few more. They're really good trading names. The tech names, they pay the best, like I say, on average. And they are definitely stronger. I mean, I don't know what to say. I know the market's not super healthy, but what we've been watching all year has been really strong, pushing higher. Tesla holding this 200 down here on the daily. I'm sorry, that's Tesla's weekly. Let's go back to that. Tesla's weekly, yeah, holding your weekly 200 for support. Tesla's daily. I kind of thought we were going to get this move down on Friday. Last week looked like we were trying to put in the drowning goose right here, and that angle has changed. Still waiting to see what we get. It can go either way. If we do break low, break down, watch your range low. If we break up, want this area cleared, you get above this area, you got room to make money. You get below that area, you got room to make money. If it breaks lower, there's room to trade it down to that area. I don't know if there's enough room there. There's actually, well, yeah, there's plenty of room there for upside, but you do got some moving averages coming in there. Uber, another strong breakout here as well. Very nice move up. That kind of looks very rising two-ish there. Walmart closed up above, so we got a close above. Watch your range high up there. We took the candle line out. We want to close above or get to take that range high, take that wick out to go higher. Nice little flag type play there with a close above. So we're looking for further upside on Walmart. Right now we need to see where tomorrow's candle opens up. You got a candle confirming now that flag. So what do you need right now? You need a candle to take out your confirmation candle, and that's when you go in on it. Try to increase the probability of you winning your trade as highly as you can. XLE trying to break lower there. Weak. This is the banks. Banks definitely perking up. Got to close above on Friday. It could give us some more upside. Let's keep an eye on banks this week. Banks have been a pretty tough trader, but confirmed a W pattern here as well. TLT's been trying to show some strength, but last week Thursday wasn't a good day. Friday wasn't a good day for bonds, both low close days. Bearish Arami on the one on Friday's candle. IWM weekly, bearish Arami here. Pretty strong candle there, but we did manage to hold the 50% mark of the previous candle for support. See where we open up tomorrow. We could definitely see a move back down to that range low. And like I say, that is the weekly chart. Let's take a look at the daily chart here. The daily chart is holding the 20, but the 9 is resistance. You can see a flagging back in there. This can go either way. I would draw a line there. If we were to break below this candle, looking for a break below this red wick here, if I can get below that, I'd look for a move down to this range low. Back up above this 9 and taking out your little flag line. Draw a diagonal flag there. You get a candle to close up above that. Look for a move up to that range high. At that point, you want to see that range high cleared to go higher. Same with the range low down here. If you can clear that, then you're looking for a move lower. Well, that concludes our video for today. I hope that everybody can stay safe. Have a great weekend. Please remember, discipline is the key to success in trading, and I'll see you in the trading room.